Shadows of Whispers. Chapter 1. A Sleepy Town Awakened. The early morning mist hung low over the picturesque town of Willowbrook, casting an ethereal glow upon the cobblestone streets. Nestled amidst rolling hills and surrounded by dense forests, Willowbrook seemed untouched by the chaos of the outside world. Its inhabitants, a close-knit community of friendly faces, led simple lives in this quaint corner of the world. Maggie Thompson, the town's elderly postmistress, unlocked the doors to the post office with a creaking sound that echoed through the stillness. She hummed a tune to herself, her wrinkled hands expertly sorting through stacks of envelopes and packages. Maggie had seen Willowbrook through its calmest and busiest days, watching generations grow, but little did she know that today would mark the beginning of a series of strange events that would shatter the town's tranquility. Across the street, at the local diner, Mary Johnson wiped down the counters, preparing for the morning rush. Mary was known for her warm smile and hearty breakfasts, which drew both locals and the occasional traveller passing through Willowbrook. As she arranged fresh flowers in a vase, she glanced out the window and noticed something peculiar, a shadowy figure darting behind the trees on the outskirts of town. Curiosity piqued, Mary stepped outside, her gaze fixed on the spot where the figure had disappeared. She knew every nook and cranny of Willowbrook, but this hidden movement stirred a sense of unease within her. The familiar faces of her neighbours, usually filled with cheer, now seemed tinged with worry as rumours of strange occurrences spread like wildfire. As morning turned to afternoon, the town's main gathering spot, the Willowbrook General Store, bustled with activity. Samuel Turner, the storekeeper, greeted customers with a friendly nod, his weathered hands skillfully wrapping packages and dispensing advice. The chatter revolved around recent peculiar incidents, objects moving on their own, unexplained sounds in the night, and unsettling shadows seen from the corner of one's eye. News travelled quickly in Willowbrook, and soon the entire town was abuzz with speculation and whispered conversations. The mystery of these supernatural phenomena cast a pall over the usually idyllic setting. As the sun began its descent, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, the townspeople couldn't help but feel a sense of foreboding, as if the very fabric of their peaceful existence was unravelling. In her cosy cottage on the outskirts of town, Amelia Collins, a retired schoolteacher, sat by the fireplace, engrossed in a book. Her solitude was interrupted by a sudden chill that swept through the room, causing the flames to flicker and dance erratically. Amelia looked up, her eyes narrowing as she noticed a faint ghostly shape forming in the corner of the room. Fear coursed through her veins, but she couldn't tear her gaze away from the apparition. It resembled a young girl, ethereal and translucent, seemingly lost and searching for something or someone. Amelia's heart ached as she sensed the girl's deep sorrow, an unspoken tragedy that lingered in the air. Word of Amelia's encounter spread like wildfire, reaching the ears of every townsfolk in Willowbrook. Their unease turned into genuine concern as they realised something truly extraordinary was happening within their quiet town. The supernatural had descended upon them, uninvited and mysterious. As nightfall descended, casting long shadows upon the familiar streets, Willowbrook held its collective breath, bracing itself for the unknown. The stage was set for a supernatural mystery that would test the courage and resilience of the townspeople and ultimately lead them to uncover the dark secrets that lay hidden beneath the surface of their beloved Willowbrook. In the midst of the growing unease, a sense of unity began to emerge among the townspeople. Neighbours who had once passed each other with polite nods now shared concerned glances and exchanged hushed conversation. The mystery that enveloped the town became a shared burden, fostering a deep camaraderie as they sought answers together. The following morning, the town gathered at the community hall adorned with banners and posters, urging the residents to come forward with any information or experiences related to the supernatural occurrences. Samuel Turner, the storekeeper, stood before the crowd, his voice filled with determination and resolve. "Willowbrook has always been a place of peace and harmony," Samuel began, his words carrying a weight of sincerity. But now we face a challenge that tests our very foundation. We must not let fear divide us. Instead, let it bring us closer. Together we can unravel this mystery and protect our home." The townspeople nodded in agreement, their expressions a mix of determination and trepidation. It was clear that the supernatural events had sparked a newfound curiosity and bravery within them as they yearned to reclaim the tranquility that had once defined Willowbrook. Lucas Blackwood, a tall and enigmatic stranger with piercing eyes, stepped forward from the crowd. Rumoured to have a knack for solving unsolvable mysteries, Lucas had arrived in Willowbrook just days before the supernatural occurrences began. His presence in the town had fueled both suspicion and hope. "I've travelled far and wide, investigating the unexplainable," Lucas spoke with a calm confidence. "Willowbrook, with its hidden secrets and paranormal energy, has captivated my attention. I offer my assistance to help shed light on the mysteries that haunt us." Whispers rippled through the crowd as the townspeople exchanged curious glances. Some were eager to embrace Lucas's offer, while others remained cautious, unsure if a stranger could truly unravel the enigma that gripped their town. Mary Johnson, the observant diner owner, stepped forward, her voice filled with determination. "We need all the help we can get," she declared. "Let us put our trust in Mr. Blackwood and work together to bring back the peace we've lost." With Mary's endorsement, the townsfolk began to rally behind Lucas, their collective hope outweighing their doubts. Together, they formed a committee dedicated to investigating the supernatural events and unearthing the truth that lay hidden within Willowbrook's history. As days turned into nights, Lucas delved deep into the town's archives, poring over dusty manuscripts and faded photographs. He sought clues in ancient legends and whispered tales passed down through generations. The more he unravelled, the more he realised that Willowbrook's history held a tapestry of dark secrets long kept hidden by a veil of silence. Amelia Collins, still haunted by the ghostly apparition she had witnessed, joined forces with Lucas, her knowledge of the town's past proving invaluable. The two discovered an old diary, its pages filled with cryptic symbols and entries alluding to an ancient curse that had plagued Willowbrook for centuries. With each revelation, the line between the natural and supernatural grew increasingly blurred. Shadows seemed to dance on their own accord. Whispers echoed through empty corridors, and unexplained phenomena continued to rattle the town's nerves. Yet the townspeople, emboldened by their shared quest, stood resolute in the face of the unknown. As the investigation deepened, Lucas and the townspeople embarked on a perilous journey through the dense woods that encircled Willowbrook. Guided by their intuition and the cryptic clues they had uncovered, they followed a hidden trail, leading them closer to the heart of the supernatural mystery. Chapter 2. The Strange Disappearance. The dense woods surrounding Willowbrook loomed ominously as Lucas and the determined townspeople ventured deeper into the unknown. The path grew narrower, the branches intertwined like skeletal fingers overhead, casting eerie shadows on the forest floor. A sense of foreboding settled upon the group, but their resolve remained unyielding. They had learned of a dark tale that had plagued Willowbrook for generations. A tale of a restless spirit seeking retribution, a curse that preyed upon the town's innocent. As they navigated the labyrinthine forest, the whispers of this legend echoed in their minds, fueling their determination to uncover the truth. Sarah Adams, a young girl with a vibrant spirit, was the latest victim of the supernatural forces that plagued the town. Her mysterious disappearance had sent shockwaves through the community, leaving hearts heavy with worry and fear. The townspeople knew that finding Sarah was essential to unravelling the mysteries that entwined Willowbrook. Guided by their intuition and the remnants of Sarah's last known whereabouts, Lucas and his growing group of allies pressed on. They followed the faint traces of footprints in the forest floor, each step bringing them closer to the heart of the supernatural mystery. As twilight bathed the woods in an ethereal glow, they stumbled upon a hidden clearing, a forgotten place where the veil between the living and the supernatural was at its thinnest. A chill ran down their spines as they beheld the peculiar sight before them, a circle of ancient stones, weathered and worn, emanating an otherworldly energy. Lucas approached the stone circle cautiously, his eyes scanning the surroundings for any signs of danger. The townspeople watched with bated breath, their anticipation mingled with trepidation. They knew that within this mystical enclave, answers awaited, but they also understood the risks involved. Drawing upon his knowledge of ancient rituals and the supernatural, Lucas began to decipher the symbols etched into the stones. The intricate patterns seemed to tell a story of a long-forgotten tragedy that had befallen Willowbrook. The curse, it seemed, had its roots in a betrayal that stained the town's past. As Lucas pieced together the fragments of the tale, a hushed silence settled over the group. They listened with rapt attention, their hearts heavy with the weight of history. It became clear that Sarah's disappearance was intricately entwined with the curse, a sacrificial offering demanded by the vengeful spirit seeking redemption. Determined to break the cycle of darkness that had plagued their town for far too long, Lucas and his allies resolved to confront the vengeful spirit head on. They formulated a plan to appease the restless entity, to find a way to restore peace to Willowbrook and bring Sarah back to her loved one. The townspeople rallied, offering their support and unwavering belief in Lucas's ability to overcome the supernatural forces that held their town captive. With each passing day, their bond grew stronger, their shared purpose driving them forward. Under the cover of night, the group returned to the stone circle, armed with talismans and ancient relics they believed could sway the spirit's wrath. They chanted incantations passed down through generations, their voices blending into a harmonious plea for forgiveness and release. As they invoked the words of ancient rituals, a gust of wind whipped through the clearing, stirring leaves and rustling branches. The very fabric of the supernatural realm seemed to respond, a tangible presence manifesting within the circle of stone. And there, before their eyes, stood the vengeful spirit, a spectre cloaked in sorrow and anger. The air crackled with energy as the spirit fixated its gaze upon the gathering of townspeople. Its eyes, filled with a haunting sadness, flickered with a glimmer of recognition. It seemed to sense their genuine intentions, their determination to break the cycle of darkness that had ensnared both the spirit and the town. Lucas stepped forward, his voice steady yet filled with empathy. "We seek to understand the pain that binds you to this place," he said, his words laced with compassion. "We offer our willingness to listen, to acknowledge the injustice that has tethered you here. Grant us the opportunity to make amends." The spirit hesitated, its form flickering as if caught between two worlds. It seemed to waver in its resolve, torn between an insatiable hunger for vengeance and a glimmer of hope for release. In that moment, a voice emerged from the crowd, a voice filled with sorrow and remorse. It was Sarah's mother, her eyes brimming with tears. "I failed you, my dear Sarah," she whispered, her words carrying the weight of a mother's regret. "I failed to protect you when you needed me the most. Please let us make things right." The spirit's ethereal presence faltered, its anger giving way to a profound sadness. It floated toward Sarah's mother, its translucent figure intertwining with her own. The connection was palpable, a bond forged through shared pain and remorse. As the spirit and Sarah's mother became one, a profound transformation rippled through the clearing. The stones that encircled them glowed with a radiant light, casting a luminous aura upon the townspeople. The curse that had gripped Willowbrook for generations began to unravel, fading away like a distant memory. In that moment of transcendence, Sarah's voice echoed through the air, a whisper of forgiveness and release. The weight of the curse lifted, replaced by a newfound sense of peace. The townspeople watched in awe, their hearts touched by the power of redemption and unity. Willowbrook awakened from its supernatural slumber, forever changed by the events that had unfolded. The town's collective spirit blossomed anew, as if the shadows that had haunted it for so long had finally been vanquished. The sense of community that had propelled them through the darkness now served as a beacon of hope, guiding them towards a brighter future. Lucas, having fulfilled his purpose in Willowbrook, bid farewell to the town that had embraced him in their hour of need. He departed, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and the knowledge that the bonds forged in the face of the supernatural could withstand any adversity. As time passed, the events that had unfolded became woven into the fabric of Willowbrook's history, a tale whispered by generations to come. The town flourished, its small-town charm interlaced with a newfound appreciation for the fragility of life and the strength found in unity. And so, in the shadow of their supernatural mystery, the town of Willowbrook emerged stronger, forever marked by the profound journey that had unfolded within its borders. The story of their resilience and the triumph over darkness would live on, serving as a reminder that even the smallest of towns could harbour extraordinary secrets and possess the power to overcome the supernatural. Chapter 3: Echoes of the Past. Years had passed since the supernatural events that had reshaped Willowbrook. The town had healed, but the memories of that fateful time lingered in the collective consciousness of its residents. It had become a part of their identity, a reminder of the strength they had discovered within themselves. Amelia Collins, the retired schoolteacher, now lived a quiet life in her cottage on the outskirts of town. The events of the past had awakened a dormant curiosity within her, and she spent her days delving into the history of Willowbrook, uncovering forgotten tales and legends that had faded from memory. One day, while sifting through old newspapers and dusty books in the town library, Amelia stumbled upon a peculiar journal. Its worn leather cover bore a resemblance to the diary she had discovered during the height of the supernatural mystery. Excitement surged through her as she opened the journal's pages, hoping to uncover more secrets that lay hidden within Willowbrook's past. The journal belonged to a long-deceased resident named Eliza Morgan. Her elegant handwriting chronicled the events of her life, including the inexplicable occurrences that had plagued the town decades earlier. Amelia's heart raced as she realized she had stumbled upon a first-hand account of the supernatural events that had shaken Willowbrook to its core. With each turn of the page, Amelia was transported back in time, reliving the fears and uncertainties that had gripped the town. Eliza's words painted a vivid picture of a community on the brink of chaos, desperately seeking answers to the unexplained. Intrigued by Eliza's story, Amelia sought out Eliza's descendants, hoping to gain further insight into the mysteries that had haunted Willowbrook. She discovered that Eliza's great-granddaughter, Emily Morgan, still resided in the town. Unaware of the journal's existence or the depth of her family's connection to the supernatural occurrences, Amelia arranged a meeting with Emily, sharing her findings and the truth that had been hidden for so long. As she unveiled the journal, Emily's eyes widened with a mix of disbelief and fascination. She had grown up hearing whispers and half-truths about the events that had shaken Willowbrook, but her family had kept their ties to the supernatural, a closely guarded secret. Together, Amelia and Emily embarked on a quest to uncover the complete story behind the supernatural mystery. They visited the crumbling remains of Eliza's old homestead, searching for any traces of forgotten artifacts or clues left behind by their ancestors. Within the dilapidated house, they discovered a hidden chamber, a room filled with dusty tomes, faded photographs, and cryptic symbols etched into the walls. It was a place steeped in ancient knowledge, a repository of the supernatural secrets that had shaped Willowbrook's destiny. As Amelia and Emily pieced together the fragments of the past, they realized that the supernatural occurrences in Willowbrook were not isolated incidents, but part of a grand tapestry spanning centuries. The curse that had tormented the town was deeply rooted in the sins of their ancestors, a legacy of betrayal and injustice that had been buried beneath layers of time. Driven by a desire for redemption, Amelia and Emily began to unravel the intricate threads that connected the present to the past. They deciphered forgotten texts, sought the guidance of local folklore experts, and consulted with scholars from distant universities. Their search led them to ancient rituals and ceremonies that could potentially break the curse once and for all. Drawing upon the wisdom of the past, they prepared themselves for a momentous undertaking, a culmination of their journey to bring harmony and healing to Willowbrook. Word spread throughout the town as the day of the ritual approached. The townspeople, still mindful of the supernatural events that had rocked their lives, gathered in anticipation. There was an air of both excitement and trepidation as they prepared to confront the echoes of the past. Amelia and Emily stood at the centre of the town square, surrounded by the townspeople who had come to support them. They held the ancient relics and artefacts that they had painstakingly collected throughout their research, an embodiment of their ancestors' legacy and a symbol of their determination to break the cycle of darkness. Together, they recited the incantations passed down through generations, their voices blending with the whispers of the wind. The atmosphere crackled with energy, as if the very fabric of reality trembled in response to their invocation. As the incantations reached their crescendo, a shimmering glow enveloped the town square. Shadows danced and swirled, merging with the ethereal presence that materialized before them. It was a figure neither wholly human nor entirely spectral, a manifestation of the past seeking resolution. With courage and conviction, Amelia stepped forward, addressing the spectral figure. "We acknowledge the pain and suffering endured by our ancestors," she declared, her voice steady and filled with empathy. "But we also carry within us the seeds of change and redemption. We seek to break the cycle that has bound us for far too long." The figure regarded them, its gaze a mixture of longing and resignation. Slowly, it began to transform, a gradual melding of spirit and humanity. It was a poignant reminder that the past was not meant to define them, but to propel them towards a future free from the shackles of the supernatural. As the ritual reached its climax, a surge of energy coursed through Willowbrook. The curse that had burdened the town for centuries trembled, weakened by the collective will of the townspeople. It fractured, shattered like a mirror reflecting a distorted reality. With a final burst of ethereal light, the supernatural presence dissipated, its hold on Willowbrook released at long last. The townspeople gasped in awe, their eyes wide with wonder and relief. The curse had been broken, and a new era had begun. In the aftermath of the ritual, the community of Willowbrook flourished. The town, once overshadowed by its supernatural history, embraced a newfound sense of harmony and unity. The echoes of the past, while still present, no longer held them captive. Instead, they served as a reminder of the resilience and strength they had discovered within themselves. Amelia and Emily became the town's revered historians, dedicated to preserving the story of Willowbrook's supernatural legacy. They continued their research, uncovering more hidden tales and forgotten legends, ensuring that the lessons learned from the past would never be forgotten. The small country town of Willowbrook transformed into a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of community and the triumph over adversity. It became a destination for those seeking solace, inspiration, and a chance to witness the remarkable story of a town that had defied its haunted past. And as the years rolled on, the supernatural events that had once gripped Willowbrook faded into the realm of folklore. They became a whispered tale passed down through generations, a reminder that even in the face of the extraordinary, there is always the capacity for resilience, redemption, and the unwavering human spirit. As the sun set over the picturesque town, casting a warm glow on its streets, the residents of Willowbrook revelled in the peace that had eluded them for so long. They knew that their journey, though challenging, had led them to a place where the supernatural mystery had finally found its resolution, a place where the spirit of Willowbrook could soar free forevermore. Chapter 4. Whispers in the Shadows. Years had passed since the curse had been lifted from Willowbrook. The town had blossomed into a vibrant community, its streets lined with quaint shops and bustling cafes. But despite the apparent tranquility, there were whispers in the shadows, a sense that the supernatural mysteries of Willowbrook were not entirely laid to rest. Emily Morgan, now a respected historian and custodian of the town's past, found herself drawn to these whispers. Deep within her heart, a lingering curiosity tugged at her, urging her to explore the hidden corners of Willowbrook's history. She couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to uncover, more secrets waiting to be revealed. Late one evening, as the moon cast an ethereal glow upon the town, Emily received a mysterious package at her doorstep. Inside was an aged, weathered manuscript, a journal that bore striking resemblance to the one Amelia had discovered all those years ago. Intrigued and unable to resist the call of the unknown, Emily delved into the journal's pages. It belonged to a woman named Evelyn Bennett, a resident of Willowbrook who had lived during the time of the curse. The words painted a haunting picture of a town plagued by supernatural forces, secrets and hidden society. Evelyn's journal recounted her encounters with a clandestine group known as the Society of Shadows, an enigmatic organization dedicated to exploring the depths of the supernatural realm. They believed that the curse upon Willowbrook was merely one thread in a tapestry of interconnected mysteries. Driven by a newfound sense of purpose, Emily embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind the Society of Shadows and its connection to Willowbrook's supernatural history. She sought the aid of townspeople who shared her intrigue, gathering a small but dedicated group of individuals who were determined to peel back the layers of secrecy. Together, they combed through archives, visited hidden locations, and pored over old documents in their search for answers. As they pieced together the fragments of information, a pattern of unexplained occurrences and supernatural phenomena that extended far beyond Willowbrook. Their investigation led them to the neighbouring towns and villages, each with their own stories of inexplicable events and ancient legends. They discovered that Willowbrook was not an isolated case, but rather a piece in a larger puzzle, a tapestry of supernatural mysteries that spanned the region. As they delved deeper, Emily and her companions uncovered a network of individuals who shared their fascination with the supernatural. They connected with like-minded historians, folklore experts, and enthusiasts from all walks of life, forming an alliance dedicated to unraveling the mysteries that lay dormant in the shadows. Together, they organized a conference, an event where minds could converge, knowledge could be shared, and the secrets of the supernatural could be unveiled. Scholars, experts, and enthusiasts from across the region flocked to Willowbrook, their collective wisdom illuminating the darkness that had veiled the supernatural realm. In the midst of the conference, whispers began to circulate. A rumour of an artifact, a relic of immense power hidden deep within the heart of Willowbrook. It was said to hold the key to unlocking the truth behind the Society of Shadows and the interconnected mysteries that had plagued the region for centuries. Emily and her companions, fueled by their relentless pursuit of knowledge, ventured into the depths of the town's forgotten tunnels, a labyrinthine network rumoured to house the long-lost relic. Guided by the journal's cryptic clues and their own intuition, they navigated the winding passages, wary of the dangers that lay in wait. Finally, they reached a hidden chamber, a sanctuary of ancient knowledge illuminated by flickering torchlight. In the centre of the room stood an ornate pedestal, adorned with symbols and engravings, and resting atop it was the fabled relic, the Heartstone, pulsating with a mystical energy that seemed to resonate with the very heartbeat of the supernatural realm. As Emily and her companions approached the pedestal, a hush fell over the chamber. They could feel the weight of the centuries pressing upon them, a sense of both anticipation and trepidation. This moment held the potential to unveil the truth they had sought, but also the power to unleash forces beyond their comprehension. With cautious reverence, Emily reached out and touched the Heartstone. An electric surge coursed through her as if a portal had opened, bridging the gap between the mundane and the extraordinary. Visions flashed before her eyes, images of ancient rituals, shadowy figures, and long-forgotten prophecies. As the visions subsided, Emily knew that the time for secrecy and whispers had come to an end. She understood that the revelations they had uncovered would forever change the course of their lives and the lives of those residing in the region. Gathering her companions, Emily made the decision to reveal their findings to the wider world. The truth had the power to heal, to inspire, and to forge a path towards understanding the supernatural forces that had shaped their lives. A symposium was organised, a gathering of scholars, experts, and curious minds eager to learn about the interconnected mysteries that had been uncovered. Emily stood before the audience, her voice steady and filled with conviction as she shared the tale of Willowbrook, the Society of Shadows, and the region's shared supernatural history. The revelation sent shockwaves through the crowd, igniting a fervour of curiosity and exploration. Questions were raised, theories debated, and collaborations forged as attendees sought to deepen their understanding of the supernatural realm. In the wake of the symposium, a newfound sense of unity emerged among the towns and villages. Boundaries dissolved as people from all walks of life came together to unravel the enigmas that had long plagued their communities. They formed study groups, conducted research expeditions, and shared their findings, each step bringing them closer to unravelling the intricate web of the supernatural. Emily, now hailed as a pioneer in supernatural research, dedicated herself to continuing the work. She founded an institute, a centre for the study of the supernatural, and invited scholars from around the world to contribute their expertise. Together, they delved deeper into the mysteries, unearthing forgotten legends, deciphering ancient texts, and seeking the truths that lay hidden in the shadows. The Institute became a beacon of knowledge, a sanctuary for those seeking to understand the supernatural realm. It offered resources, guidance, and a platform for collaboration, nurturing a new generation of researchers who would carry the torch forward. And as the years passed, the whispers in the shadows transformed into a symphony of discovery, understanding, and unity. The towns and villages of the region became known as a hub for supernatural exploration, drawing curious minds from far and wide. Emily, reflecting on the journey that had led her to this point, marvelled at how a single journal had ignited a passion that had forever changed the course of their lives. She knew that the supernatural mysteries would always be a part of their world, forever beckoning them to delve deeper into the unknown. With each revelation, they uncovered new questions, perpetuating an unending cycle of exploration and enlightenment. But Emily and her fellow researchers embraced this infinite quest, understanding that the beauty of the supernatural lay not in finding all the answers, but in the journey itself, the perpetual dance between light and shadow, curiosity and revelation. And so the exploration continued, the whispers in the shadows guiding them towards new horizons. The region had become a tapestry of intertwined supernatural mysteries, woven together by the threads of curiosity and human resilience. It was a place where the supernatural and the ordinary coexisted, their boundaries blurred and intertwined. Over time, the towns and villages in the region became renowned for their ongoing investigations into the supernatural. The once small community of Willowbrook blossomed into a thriving hub of knowledge and exploration, drawing researchers, enthusiasts, and curious souls from around the world. The streets bustled with activity as people embarked on their own quests for truth. Bookstores overflowed with ancient tomes and modern treatises on the supernatural. Cafes buzzed with animated discussions, shared and debated over steaming cups of coffee. Museums and galleries showcased artifacts and artwork inspired by the rich tapestry of the supernatural realm. With each passing year, new discoveries were made and boundaries were pushed. The interconnected mysteries began to unravel, revealing deeper layers of understanding and unlocking previously unimaginable realms. Researchers experimented with new methods, harnessing technology and ancient wisdom to shed light on the enigmatic forces at play. But amidst the excitement and progress, there were also those who sought to exploit the supernatural for personal gain. darkened corners harboured individuals who harnessed their knowledge for nefarious purposes, their motives hidden in the shadows, Emily and her companions remained vigilant, aware of the delicate balance that existed between the light and the dark. They formed alliances with like-minded organisations and individuals, ensuring that the pursuit of knowledge and the preservation of ethical research practices remained at the forefront. Together, they established safeguards and protocols, sharing information and expertise to protect the delicate equilibrium of the supernatural realm. They understood that the line between exploration and exploitation was razor thin, and it was their responsibility to navigate it with care. As the years turned into decades, Emily watched with pride as the next generation took up the mantle. Young researchers, fueled by passion and guided by the wisdom of their predecessors, continued the quest for understanding. They embraced the challenges and complexities that came with the supernatural, forging their own paths while honouring the legacy of those who came before them. The region became a beacon of knowledge, a testament to the power of human curiosity and resilience. It was a place where the supernatural was celebrated and embraced, where the ordinary and extraordinary and extraordinary and extraordinary coexisted harmoniously. The whispers in the shadows had transformed into a symphony of exploration, enlightenment, and unity. And deep within the heart of Willowbrook, in a hidden corner of the town square, a memorial stood, a tribute to the supernatural mysteries that had shaped their lives. It was a reminder of the journey they had undertaken, the challenges they had faced, and the triumphs they had achieved. Visitors from all corners of the world came to pay their respects, to honour the legacy of those who had dedicated their lives to unravelling the enigmas of the supernatural realm. The memorial was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of collective knowledge. Emily, now in the twilight of her years, took solace in knowing that the whispers in the shadows had led them on a remarkable journey, a journey of discovery, connection, and transformation. And as she gazed upon the bustling streets of Willowbrook, alive with the energy of exploration, she couldn't help but smile, knowing that their legacy would continue to thrive in the hearts and minds of those who dared to explore the extraordinary. Chapter 5. Veil of Shadow. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the picturesque town of Willowbrook. The townspeople went about their evening routines, unaware of the looming darkness that was about to descend upon their peaceful abode. Emily Morgan had retired from her active role in supernatural research, content to observe the blossoming of the next generation from the sidelines. She revelled in the stories and discoveries shared by the young researchers who had embraced the mysteries of the supernatural with unwavering passion. However, on a seemingly ordinary evening, an unexpected event sent tremors through the heart of Willowbrook. A deep, otherworldly hum resonated through the streets, shrouding the town in an eerie silence. The air grew thick with anticipation, and whispers of unease spread among the townspeople. Emily, sensing the disturbance in the supernatural fabric, knew that something significant was afoot. She gathered her old companions and the young researchers, their collective knowledge and experience serving as their guiding light in this time of uncertainty. Together they ventured into the heart of Willowbrook, following the ethereal hum that seemed to emanate from a forgotten corner of town. As they approached an abandoned cottage on the outskirts, they felt a chilling presence, a powerful energy that radiated from within. The cottage, long believed to be haunted, stood as a gateway between the mortal realm and the supernatural. Its weathered facade held secrets that had been dormant for centuries, waiting to be unearthed. With a mix of trepidation and determination, the group stepped inside, their senses heightened. The interior of the cottage was cloaked in darkness, broken only by flickering candlelight. An aura of ancient magic filled the air, crackling with an intensity that made their skin tingle. Symbols and sigils adorned the walls, telling tales of forgotten rituals and forgotten knowledge. At the heart of the cottage, they discovered an old book, an ancient grimoire that had been lost to time. Its pages whispered with forbidden knowledge and untold power. Emily, recognizing the significance of the find, cautiously reached out and opened the book, unleashing a surge of energy that filled the room. As the surge subsided, a figure materialized before them, a spectral being, bathed in a pale, ghostly light. It spoke with a voice that seemed to echo from the depths of the supernatural realm. "I am Malachy, the guardian of shadows," the figure proclaimed. "For too long, the fragile veil between the mortal world and the supernatural has been weakening. The balance is in jeopardy, and the shadows threaten to spill into your realm." Malachi explained that an ancient force, long forgotten and now awakened, sought to unleash chaos and darkness upon Willowbrook. This force, known as the Shadow Weaver, aimed to break the delicate equilibrium between the supernatural and the mortal, unleashing untold havoc upon the town and its inhabitants. Emily and her companions understood the gravity of the situation. They realized that their knowledge and expertise would be crucial in preventing the Shadow Weaver from succeeding in its malevolent plan. With renewed determination, they pledged to protect Willowbrook and restore the balance. Under Malachy's guidance, they embarked on a quest to gather the scattered fragments of a mystical artifact known as the Keystone. Legend held that the Keystone possessed the power to mend the veil between the realms and hold back the encroaching darkness. Their journey took them through treacherous landscapes, ancient ruins, and perilous encounters with supernatural entities. They faced trials that tested their courage, wisdom, and unwavering resolve. But with each challenge overcome, they grew stronger, their bond forged in the crucible of adversity. Finally, they stood before the resting place of the Keystone, a hidden chamber concealed deep within the heart of a sacred mountain. The chamber emanated a palpable aura of ancient power, drawing them closer to their ultimate goal. As they entered the chamber, their breath caught in their throats. The room glowed with a gentle, ethereal light, illuminating the keystone resting upon an ornate pedestal at its center. Its intricate carvings depicted the intertwining of the mortal and supernatural realms, a symbol of harmony and balance. With trembling hands, Emily reached out and grasped the keystone, feeling a surge of energy flow through her veins. The artifact pulsed with an otherworldly resonance, as if recognizing its purpose and the significance of their quest. Suddenly, the air grew heavy with a malevolent presence. The Shadow Weaver, sensing their progress, materialized before them. A figure draped in a cloak of darkness, its eyes gleaming with an ominous light. "You fools!" the Shadow Weaver hissed, its voice dripping with malice. "You cannot stop me. The age of shadows is upon you, and your feeble attempts to preserve the balance will crumble." Emily and her companions stood their ground, their eyes burning with determination. They knew that the fate of Willowbrook and the supernatural realm itself rested upon their shoulders. With a surge of collective will, they channeled their knowledge, their passion, and their connection to the supernatural. A wave of energy emanated from them, creating a shield of pure light that surrounded the chamber, repelling the Shadow Weaver's malevolent influence. In a desperate attempt to regain control, the Shadow Weaver unleashed its dark minions, a horde of shadowy creatures that swarmed towards Emily and her companions. A fierce battle ensued, their swords clashing with the shadows, their spells illuminating the darkness. With each adversary defeated, the light within the chamber grew brighter, as if fueled by their resolve. They fought not only for Willowbrook, but for the preservation of the delicate balance that held the realms together. Finally, with a final strike, Emily struck down the Shadow Weaver, banishing it back into the depths from whence it came. The chamber fell silent, the lingering darkness dissipating, and a sense of tranquility washed over them. As they caught their breath, Emily approached the pedestal once more, carefully placing the keystone back in its rightful place. The artifact glowed with a renewed brilliance, its energy reverberating throughout the chamber. A gentle vibration resonated through the room as the veil between the realms began to mend. The balance was restored, and the threat of the Shadow Weaver was vanquished, for now. Exiting the chamber, Emily and her companions were greeted by a transformed Willowbrook. The once darkened skies now shimmered with a newfound radiance, and a sense of peace settled upon the town. The townspeople, unaware of the epic battle that had taken place, felt the change in the air, a shift in the energy that surrounded them. They revelled in the newfound harmony, their hearts uplifted by the collective triumph over darkness. Emily and her companions were hailed as heroes, their names whispered with reverence throughout the town. But they knew that their work was far from over. The world was vast, and the supernatural held many secrets yet to be unveiled. With the keystone now safeguarded, they pledged to continue their research, their explorations, and their commitment to preserving the delicate balance between the mortal and supernatural realms. Willowbrook became a symbol of resilience, a testament to the power of unity and the indomitable spirit of those who sought to protect the realms from the encroaching shadows. The town thrived, attracting those with a curiosity for the supernatural, eager to join the ongoing quest for knowledge and understanding. Emily and her companions established a permanent institute in Willowbrook, an institution dedicated to the study, preservation, and protection of the supernatural realm. The institute became a haven for researchers, scholars, and enthusiasts from all walks of life, fostering a vibrant community of exploration and collaboration. Together, they delved into the ancient texts, artifacts, and legends that lay dormant within the town's archives. They deciphered forgotten prophecies, uncovered hidden realms, and sought to understand the intricate tapestry of the supernatural that intertwined with their world. The Institute served as a beacon of knowledge, offering classes, workshops, and seminars that attracted students and scholars from far and wide. It became a hub of intellectual discourse and discovery, a place where theories were debated, experiments were conducted, and the boundaries of human understanding were pushed further. Under Emily's guidance, the Institute established partnerships with other supernatural research organisations across the globe. They exchanged findings, shared resources, and collaborated on projects that expanded the collective knowledge of the supernatural realm. As the years passed, the legacy of Willowbrook and its supernatural mysteries spread far and wide. The town became a destination for seekers of truth, a pilgrimage site for those who sought to uncover the secrets of the supernatural world. Emily, now an esteemed figure in the field of supernatural research, dedicated herself to mentoring the next generation of scholars. She imparted her wisdom, shared her experiences, and instilled in them the importance of integrity, compassion, and respect for the supernatural forces they sought to understand. But even amidst the progress and enlightenment, Emily remained ever mindful of the delicate balance they sought to preserve. She knew that the supernatural realm was not something to be conquered or controlled, but rather approached with reverence and humility. Occasionally, whispers of new mysteries and supernatural phenomena reached Willowbrook. A sighting of a mythical creature, reports of unexplained phenomena, or tales of hidden realms. These whispers reminded Emily and her companions that their work was never truly done, that the supernatural realm was vast and ever evolving. They embraced each new mystery with open minds, knowing that there was always more to learn, discover, and protect. The town of Willowbrook stood as a testament to the enduring spirit of human curiosity, resilience, and the profound connection between the mortal and the supernatural. And as the sun set on another day in Willowbrook, casting its golden glow over the picturesque landscape, Emily stood at the threshold of the Institute, gazing out at the town she had come to love. The whispers of the supernatural surrounded her, carried on the gentle breeze, a reminder of the unseen forces that shaped their lives. With a renewed sense of purpose, she stepped forward, ready to embark on another chapter of exploration, discovery, and safeguarding the delicate balance that bound their world together. The whispers in the shadows beckoned, and Emily answered their call, her spirit forever intertwined with the mysteries of the supernatural.